and I hope everyone is doing well out there. And we fix to hop right into this. So, the Grammys removed the A minor clip from the Not Like Us at the 2025 awards amid the Drake lawsuit. Child, what? So the Recording Academy recently removed the clip from Not Like Us. It was and so at the Grammy Awards presentation, we showed the audience at the Grammys, the audience was singing along to A minor lyric from Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. If you've seen my other videos, you know Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us is lit, it's fire, it is still going. Go check out those two videos I did, as far as, because it's become, the Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us is trending to the point where we have law enforcement is doing parodies of Not Like Us as in recruitment videos, y'all, and the shit working, right? So y'all go check out those two videos and do your girl a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, right? Because you want to hear what the fuck I gotta say. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, hit that like button and hit that bell for notifications, hit that subscribe, all that. Y'all know what to do. So as I move forward, right? So, even though the audience was still singing along with the A minor lyric, but the development follows the ongoing defamation lawsuit filed by Drake against UMG. You know, he didn't sue Kendrick Lamar, but he sued the label. I guess he'd rather sue the label who was help pushing it along. But, you know, I feel like Drake suing his label, that shit is not gonna end well. Like, what? Man, you literally is biting the hand that feeds you. That shit ain't gonna end well, bro. Like, you feeling yourself. Ain't nothing like when you feeling yourself, when you get your ass brought back to earth horribly. So, but over the promotion of the track, which he claims misrepresented him. So Drake's legal team is not seeking a change to the lyric itself, but it aims to prove that the line is defamatory and that UMG acted irresponsibly by promoting the song without considering the potential harm it could cause to his reputation. The lawsuit centers on accusations that UMG covertly financed radio promotion, a payola scheme to boost the song's airplay, which Drake argues led to the viral spread of the lyrics in a way that misrepresented him. So yeah, that was. So, but my thing is, Drake, didn't you drop a song calling Kendrick Lamar an abuser? You know what I'm saying? Did he drop a song to that with the reference to something as a sort like that? You feel me? I just said a lot of shit being all out the way. What a ramble. But my thing is, motherfuckers make songs all the time calling out people. It don't mean it's true. You don't motherfucking... What they do is come back and drop another song and be like, bitch, since you want to clown me and you want to throw this type of shit up, guess what? Now I'm finna go in on your ass. It's that back and forth shit, you feel me? So I feel like for him to just take it up a notch by suing the very record label that signs your fucking checks, and like, oh, they really pushed this shit. They made sure they paid extra motherfuckers to goddamn just push that shit out. Okay. But at the same time, you did the same thing. Like, you did the same thing. It's crazy. So Drake's attorneys have pushed for full transparency through the discovery process, demanding that UMG provide documents about their financial relationships with radio stations like iHeartMedia. These documents would help uncover whether UMG played a direct role in inflating the track's visibility through unlawful financial arrangements, such as payola, which is the practice of paying for airplay without proper disclosure. Well, my thing is this also: if Drake is setting the precedence, right? He's setting the precedence in some sort of way. Because the fact that he is taking his very own label to court about this, to prove the payola scheme. I mean, when you look back at the overall music industry, you feel me? Again, Drake is kicking the door open because how many motherfuckers? I just feel like if you're in the industry right now, the music industry, I feel like motherfuckers is sitting back, clocking what Drake doing, because now you're gonna give other artists means to come after labels that they used to fuck with, labels that they used to be under, labels that they may still be under, and guess what? They may be able to pull this same little coup on and run that play themselves and be like, hey, I feel like my label did. I feel like the label I was signed to at this point in time. Like, bro, you have motherfuckers coming back suing labels and shit going, there was payola involved. They was paying radio stations not to play my shit. So I'm saying, like, he's saying UMG was paying radio stations to boost Kendrick Lamar's song, but I'm saying he's opened the door because now other artists may be peeping game on this shit and be like, well, shit, if he can sue because he's insinuating payola, unlawful financial arrangements, right, with paying for the airplay, then you gonna have motherfuckers. I'm just saying, it's reasonable to think you gonna have motherfuckers out here going, shit, I'm gonna sue that label. I'm gonna sue this, that, and the third label because these motherfuckers was using unlawful financial arrangements for my shit not to be played. You see the opposite of that? And I feel like you have a lot motherfuckers is clocking this shit with Drake and this label shit. Like, I feel like any artist, they clocking it to you with this Drake lawsuit with UMG because other artists is literally sitting back going, shit, if Drake can do it, and if he actually win this shit, do you know what that mean in the music world for a lot of music artists? Child, you can have music artists like this bitch, labels is gonna be getting sued out the ass. And I imagine a lot of label heads is watching, paying attention to this lawsuit too, cause they like, shit, in the event that he fucking win or they side with him, then that means every time, every label who acted unlawfully using tactics like this, motherfuckers come back and say, hey, I feel like the label, whether they signed to the label currently or not, they may come back from the past. You know, a lot of past shit has been replaying again. Motherfuckers may come back with some past shit and be like, man, this label went out their way with you to use payola to keep the radio stations from playing my shit. And we know it happens. Like, how many artists have we seen come and go that we felt had good potential? Let me know what artists y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all used to listen to, y'all listen to now. And you like, damn, you ain't heard from their ass in a while. You feel me? Like, damn, it seemed like they had such great promise, such potential, and they just, poof, disappeared out the spotlight. And it ain't until you happen to hear a song of this and you be like, damn, you know, what year was that? Damn, you know, I kind of figured they would go towards the top on that shit, but it's the fact that they dropped that and the album sold, it was popping, but you just ain't hear from their ass no more. Because behind the scenes, somebody done paid off motherfuckers not to push their shit, not to play their shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying Drake opened the door. He just saying, y'all push Kendrick Lamar shit out there, hoe. Y'all made sure his shit got playtime. Y'all paid extra for him to get that extra boost of playtime. Motherfuckers gonna be coming out talking about suing labels and shit going, well, these motherfuckers was boosting, paying money to motherfucking radio stations and shit. So they don't play a nigga shit, so they don't boost a nigga shit. So guess what? My shit ain't get no airplay, my shit ain't get no downtime. So guess what? I'm finna sue their ass because guess what? I want them to present their financials, right? Want full transparency of financials because I want to see how the payment arrangements for how they didn't get my shit played, how they was able to get my shit squashed off and getting any kind of playtime because they paying radio stations and shit not to play my shit. That's all I'm saying. It's a two-way street. mean, Kendrick Lamar won Record of the Year for Not Like Us, but the Grammys opted out. But the main goal of it is that the Grammys opted out the A minor part of his song. Cause I guess the Grammys was like, we ain't trying to get caught up in that shit, so we just go, we go just edit that shit out. We go just remove the A minor part. But hey, that says a lot about the scammies. Says a lot about the scammies. You feel me? Me personally, who gives? I don't watch this shit. You feel me? All that shit ain't nothing but pay for play any motherfucking way. So, but yeah, I kind of saw. In any case, I think we all kind of saw Kendrick getting Song of the Year when he dropped "Not Like Us." He literally blew everybody out the water. It wasn't just Drake. He blew everybody out the water with it. Like really. So, and are we surprised that he won Album of the Year, Record of the Year? I mean, no. But and yes, this is what I also want to add to this. It's the fact that shit, the NFL ain't do that. For me, it's the Grammys we just go remove that little part. We don't want no part of that beef. We don't want to get into that. But bitch, the Super Bowl the NFL is bigger than the motherfucking Grammys, and they didn't give a fuck. That's all I'm saying. To me, I think the NFL is bigger than some fucking Grammys. I don't give a fuck. So, and I feel like shit, if they, and I say they, mean Jay-Z, thought it was a good idea for Kendrick to perform, and he did his monologue of songs he performed, and then he wound up still performing, and then he performed Not Like Us, and he said everything. Then he said, they like the soup. Like, the NFL ain't bleep shit out. They ain't jump up and say, well, we want him to perform at the Super Bowl, but he can't perform Not Like Us, even though that was the controversy that was being said at the time. Like, oh, they may not let him play Not Like Us because... But again, how many songs have we heard that was calling out other artists and some shit in some form of fashion? So I feel like what Drake trying to do, I just feel like he being petty about it. But now, if he's on to something with this payola shit and he can prove that Lucian Grange been fucking paying off on radio stations and all whatnot, so his shit, so Kendrick Lamar shit can get pushed out. Yeah. Cause Drake dropped that album, they damn sure ain't putting nothing behind Drake to push that shit out. They sure motherfucking did. It goes both ways. I've heard some people say the new Drake album was a flop. It was shit. It was given 2000 and back when he first came out. That it showed no type of growth or no type of nothing. It's like, bitch, you still in the same way you was when you first dropped. Nigga, you ain't grown none. You ain't got no new experiences or nothing. So, and then I've heard some people say they liked it. Like, there's one or two songs on there they can fuck with, but they don't fuck with the whole album. Or some saying all overall, like, hey, they have no problem with the album. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below about this Drake, about the Grammys removing A minor clip from Not Like Us at the 2025 Grammy Awards, Scammy Awards. So, and as I end this out, Drake's lawsuit against UMG gains momentum as FCC investigates iHeartMedia. So, in a Texas court filing, UMG attempted to dismiss Drake's claims under the Texas Citizens Participation Act, arguing that the promotion of Not Like Us should be protected under First Amendment rights. Well, you can't argue with that. I mean, if the FCC is investigating to the point where his claims and his lawsuit got the FCC stepping in and investigating iHeartMedia, well, we bound to hear about some shit then. So, and I feel like at the same time, if anybody would know about some underhanded bullshit going on, it would be Drake. So, he could possibly be hitting their ass when he know it's gonna hurt at, and he know where all the secrets at. He know where all the skeletons at, or when he know where the skeletons at about this part. Drake's legal team disagreed, asserting that UMG's actions were not protected speech and that he is entitled to investigate their promotional practices. further to understand the true nature of their marketing efforts. So in addition to these proceedings, the FCC recently launched an investigation into iHeartMedia's business practices, which could potentially strengthen Drake's claims. The FCC is examining whether iHeartMedia improperly pressured artists to perform at its country music festival for little to no pay. Damn, iHeart! And y'all, this is the same iHeartMedia. Where else we know we hear iHeart from? Y'all know Breakfast Club is under iHeartRadio, right? Y'all know that. Like I said, the FCC is examining whether iHeartMedia improperly pressure artists to perform at its country music festival for little to no pay. What? Potentially violating regulations that mandate broadcasters disclose payments tied to airplay. This investigation directly ties into Drake's allegations, adding a layer of complexity to the case. So as the lawsuit unfolds, it raises important questions about the intersection of music promotion and free speech. But both sides are expected to present a strong argument in court. The outcome in this case could establish a legal precedent for handling similar issues in the future. As what I said before, Drake, this is a setting of precedents. I think any and everybody in the music industry should probably be taking this seriously and should probably be paying attention to this on some sort of level, because this could open, like I said, this could be a wall of shit that's coming to a lot of labels. Like, the music industry is gonna come to a fucking head. Cause if this is the case, you gonna have I'm telling you, you're gonna have motherfucking artists. I'm talking about whether they current or retired or not in the picture no more, whether they up or on their downfall. You gonna have motherfucking artists come out the woodwork, bro, talking about, man, I'm filing a lawsuit against this label. When they signed me XYZ years ago, my shit wasn't getting no airplay, and I believe they was paying stations to not play my music. And guess what? That's that's bullshit. That's violation. You can't do that. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comments below. But I feel like, yes, Drake is definitely setting a precedence with this shit. He's most definitely setting a precedence. And a lot of motherfuckers is finna take note of this shit, and you finna have a lot of motherfuckers coming back out talking about the same, insinuating the same shit Drake insinuating, and it's gonna be multiple labels. And in that shit, in that shit coming to a head like that, you can also bet your ass, and you can also fucking expect it's gonna be some motherfuckers that come to light when they go to suing labels and shit. They gonna come with all the motherfucking dirt. They gonna come with all the fucking dirt. I'm talking about. But with that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Y'all know what to do. Wishing everyone well, and I'll see y'all in the next one.